Hello and welcome to Dave the Soap Betting, day 3 of the Cheltenham Festival. Well, yesterday, 3 selections were put out. The first one, Final Demand, it was beaten before the last, but it was beaten by a damn good one. The £1 Million horse, the New Lion. The second one, the 4 o'clock. Well, what did I tell you about John Bon? Horses for courses. And Cheltenham is not its course. Odds on shots, you'll go skimp back in those all the time at Cheltenham. And we got the winner, Marine Nationale, at 5-1. In the 440, we had JPR one. It made an error at this 2 out, but I don't think it was doing anything. Too much weight, maybe. So far at Cheltenham, we're in profit to 53 fine English pounds. I've not got a place pot today because there's so many horses and so many runners. I've got to admit, my eyes were going watching replays and looking at the form. So, play what you play. Yesterday's place pot paid £582 and 10 bob. That's in old money. Excuse me. A bit rough this morning. So on to today, day 3. I've got 4 bets. We're playing the full 53, but we're playing the full 50 off today. See what happens. I've got a big price one, a really, really big price one. I might have got it completely wrong. Might have, but 50-1. So, my first selection is in the first race, the 120. It's a 50 odds, 4 places with 24 runners. You've got to do better than that, surely. I know Sky will, but they'll clip you on the odds. There might be some special offers out there, extra places, but at the moment, I'm recording this in the early hours at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 3:30. So we've got the novice hurdle for mares, and I'm going for Carolina Bamboo. At 8-1, it won easily enough at Fairyhouse. Last time out, I'm taking a chance on the faster ground. I think it was heavy that day. But Carolina Bamboo, 8-1 each way. Chip shot 5 each way. Not the 5 places. 4 places. Shop around for the places. I'm going on 365s. My second selection is in the 2 o'clock, and I cannot, for the life of me, see why they're going for Nürburgring. I watched it in the fog last time out. It didn't jump well at all. The previous run wasn't great either. I just don't know. I mean, it's got a tongue tie, and they're reaching for the cheek pieces today, and the extra distance maybe. But the one I like is Firefox. 6-1, 50 odds, 5 places, chip shot 5 each way. Now this horse won over 2 mile 4 furlongs at Down Royal. Okay, then it came 3rd at Fairyhouse, only being half a length over the same distance. Then they dropped it for its next 2 runs to 2 miles, which doesn't suit the horse. Last time out, it ran in a Grade 1 novice chase behind Madgeborough, a horse which I said earlier at Cheltenham doesn't jump and wouldn't win. But if it had jumped the last at least, it would have won a damn good race. And that's the best form, I think, on offer. That was an inadequate trip. It's back over an ideal trip. Firefox, 6-1, 50 odds, 5 places, chip shot 5 each way, small stakes. One of my concerns with it is Gordon Elliott. He's not had a winner yet, and I think it could be his first winner of the festival. He's not doing as well as he had in previous years. My third selection, 240, 3 mile handicap hurdle. Now, Dart in its qualifying race at Carlisle ran really well on a stiff track. Carlisle is a stiff track. But I like Feet of a Dancer. 9-1, 50 odds, 6 places. It came third at Leopardstown. And the actual form I liked was its third at Limerick, three runs back. And I did like that. But we'll have Feet of a Dancer, 9-1, chip shot 5 each way, 6 places. My final selection is in the 440, 2 mile, 4.5, handicap chase. There's 20 runners. It's a 50 odds, 5 places, but again, shop around, you might get extra places. Let me show you the horse. Let me show you a replay. Highlights of a race. Here it is. So the horse I'm interested in is the one in the black or very dark blue colours on the inside. He's up with the pace. Charlie Deutsch is on for Venetia Williams. And he's right up with the pace here. 4th place on the rail. Saving ground on the rail on the inside. On a tight rein, long way to go. Now listen to the commentator here.
With him is Demnach, who raced early on about 3rd or 4th place, but now he's only 3 from the back of the field with a circuit to go. With Charlie Deutsch, they come towards the...
So, they dropped in out, back. So as you can see, they've still dropped it out back with about a mile to go. Here it is on the outside, jumping like a stag. Watch this, nips over this nicely, just skips over. And again, jumps that one well on the outside. Just starting to move up a little bit. So the race is starting in earnest. And here it is in 7th place on the outside, going very tidily. Look at this, going comfortable, just moving through the field slightly. Jumps that fine. Now look here, you would think it comes straight up here. But he tucks it in behind horses, look. He tucks it in. Now, what's he doing with this rein? Is the horse pulling left or what? Just watch his right hand. He seems to be pulling the horse. I don't mean pulling the horse. He seems to be pulling it right. Maybe it's hanging left. I don't know. I'm not a jockey. But his hand and his arm actions here don't represent to me a jockey pushing a horse out. Watch his arms. He's pulling it. Pull. What's he doing with the reins? Look at this arm here. Looks like he's masturbating. What is he doing? Now, to me here, it's 1-3 in running. Watch this. It's absolutely pulling the car. And then again, what's he doing with the horse and the rein? Now, he gives it a whack there. I think it's his riding boot. Now, you tell me, this does... And now he's tucked it in again behind horses. Why? Look, he's absolutely tanking along. And he lets it jump that. And he's pulling the rein again. Right. Why? And then it's his riding boot and he's out of picture. Now, I don't know, did the horse not stay? But I didn't like that rein action that he was doing. At all. He finishes 3rd, watch. Here we go, not bothered. And what kind of race was that? Now, that was its penultimate run. Let's have a quick look at its form. And that's form. As you can see, it's 50-1 with 365. They're paying 5 places. Let's have a quick look at its form. This is the run that I showed you at Newbury. Now, she only got it February last year, and it had not ran for 961 days, and she got a win out of it at Ludlow, and got beat at Newbury, beat at Cheltenham in a Class 2 handicap, pulled up at Aintree, had a break, 231 days. And that's the race I showed you. Newbury. Prominent early, midfield, 7th, headway before 4 out, soon hung badly left. Maybe. Press leader briefly 2 out, no extra running. Now that race wasn't as good as this race. The winner was rated 125, the second was rated 134. But I don't know what he was playing out there. I'm not so sure. And its next run, which I have also seen, I've not shown the replay of this, he made a lot of use of it, Ned Fox. 11 stone 13, he'd be carrying a lot of lead in its saddle there. Ned Fox can ride at 9 stone 12, I believe. Prominent, led 12, not fluent and headed last week and gradually final furlong. I've watched the replay, I'm not so sure of that either. And that was over 2 mile 4, which is, I think that's today's distance. It's 8 years old. It's lightly raced. This is its stiffest task by far. We've got all the big hitters in. Now, Venetia Williams has won this race 3 times. Charlie Deutsch, who was on it in the replay, is on Gemerande. It's currently 12-1. And this has got a chance, definitely. The run here at Cheltenham in January, it hit the 3rd from home badly. Bad mistake, 3 out. And he let it come home in its own time. And it was coming up to challenge. And it was as good a race as this. And it is a course and distance winner on good to soft. And its strike rate for chasers is pretty decent. 17 runs, 5 wins, 5 seconds, 2/3. It's feasibly handicapped, but it is exposed. Two mile 4.5 furlong. Now, it's trained by Venetia Williams. She's now in the form that she was earlier in the season. She has won this race 3 times. She has got another runner in the race, Gemerande, which on the face of it has got the best chance. It's a course and distance winner. I think it was 3-4 runs back. Its last race, which was also over course and distance, it was moving up through the field, coming to challenge, make a race of it, and it just messed up the 3rd from home, and the jockey just let it come home in its own time. And it was coming to challenge, and Gemerande, but that's not the tip. The selection is Demnat. Now, Ned Fox is on this, £3 claimant, not Charlie Deutsch, who was riding it in the replay that I showed you at Newbury. Now, it's set to carry 10-2. Charlie Deutsch can actually make 10-2. That is his minimum riding weight. But the long handicap rating for this horse, it should be on 9-12. Now, with Ned Fox on, it takes it down to 9-13. It's 50-1. And I'm having £10 each way on it at 50-1. Now, that form that I've shown you, it was in easier races. It doesn't look good enough to win this race on paper. But horse racing, they don't run on paper. If they did, there wouldn't be any fallers. So, this is Dave the Suit, tipping a 50-1 shot. It's a big price. Fingers crossed he at least gets a place. Bye for now.